vetoes going up as that last PBZ. All right, let's do it, Tasteless.
Yeah, Zest dunked on Dream, but this is a whole nother level. Take it on 2. Let's see how this goes. Game 1 is up.
Fight.
Almost at 39.59.
Ocean Gaming. Zest. Chivo. soO.
Okay, so this is the last one for tonight. This
Yep.
was 48. Okay, so the round of 16 has 20 matches. We have 20 more left in the round of 32, so that's 40.
Yep.
Plus 4 from the round of 8, 44. 2 from the round of 4, 46.
Look at this guy
47, right? So 48 plus 47.
go. Mr. Math on TV. Look
We're
at you go.
We're at 95. After the season, we're going to be
Yeah.
at 95. Do super tournament matches count?
I want to say they should.
So if super tournament matches count, we will hit, that next 100.
And then what
that
happens? Is the confetti that we've installed in all of the building, is it going to come down? And
When will we?
do we get to kiss the trophy? How does that work?
I guess we'll hit that milestone, I guess, whatever, the 3,600 matches or whatever,
Yeah.
on day 2 of super tournament.
Nice.
First match.
I'm ready.
If super tournament matches count. I think they do. But I'm not sure.
I'm actually not sure, to be honest.
Otherwise, we have to wait until next year.
Bring it on. I'm ready.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. By the way, it's good to be back. I want to thank again everybody who covered for me while I was on my family vacation. Artosis and I are in an open relationship as far as casters go. He can cast with other people as long as I'm allowed to watch.
You are allowed to watch.
Yeah, that's right. As long as I'm allowed to watch, it doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, but you can't type in the Twitch chat while you watch.
No, I can't. No. I certainly would not do that. I made the announcement on my Twitter, but nerds were still bugging me about it.
Yeah.
Tasteless, where are you? You must be gone because somehow you're a bad person.
If only being a bad person was the way to get Tasteless off.
It's good to be back, though. It was weird having the tournament go on and me being on a trip, but it's good to be back. Yeah. So we had the Twilight Council come down, and there's a robo coming behind this.
Yeah, it should be just pretty standard stuff here. The DT-based Archon drops a lot of times can lend themselves to very strong mid-game timings.
Yeah.
Sometimes we see 2-base, sometimes we see 3-base with that. 2-base has been a bit more popular with it lately.
I got to say, this is very Zest-like to do.
Yeah, he's a guy that really likes Archon charge builds.
Yeah.
He really does. He was pretty addicted to them for a while.
We've got quite a bit of Zerglings up here at the entrance.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
And it looks like they're going to try to drive through by killing the Stalker off.
Oh, they're definitely going to get the Stalker, which is super nice.
And from there, they're now going for the Cybernetic Score.
Yeah, why not?
And yeah, with the Adept out, there's no reason to pursue that further. But this is a very quick layer build here with the Roach Warren as well.
Yeah, he's only on 2-base.
Yeah, he's...
Sometimes with these 2-base builds, we've been seeing a lot of 2-base Swarm Host Nidus. I don't think that's what we're going to see this time.
You think we might just have a Nidus pop up somewhere and the attack just start right away?
I don't think so. It is... A Nidus wouldn't be surprising itself, I guess. I think he's just going to get Roach speed here. I don't think it's going to be Swarm Host or anything like that.
Okay.
Be a little bit surprised if it is.
And now there's one War Prism coming out, so we're very close to actually having the Archon Harass come in.
Yeah. Well, actually, because he made the Immortal, there's this other build floating around right now where you fake an Immortal push and you make DTs. And that can be really, really tricky.
Yeah.
Right? But there's actually 2 Overseers that were made.
Yeah, and it's on 2 bases, too, so this is, so easy to defend.
He's buttoned up tight, but it's kind of like a fake build that we're seeing here. See, the DT is going to be sent out. Maybe he can do something like snipe that 3rd hatch. Yeah, it's so low on health, he should be able to force a cancel on it. So that's pretty nice. So bring his attention elsewhere.
Okay, so the hatchery is undefended. The Adepts will come in, try to one-shot as many drones as possible.
Not as nearly as big a deal as it would have been otherwise. Like if that was an actual functioning base. Charge and Immortal on the way.
So not really that much impact-wise. Oh, dude, if you get the Archon.
That is so nice. I guess he won't quite get the Archon, though.
Not bad, though. I mean, you can't do any harass with that for a little bit.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That really mutes the effectiveness of this entire strategy, if you can actually just take all the shields off of that.
Yeah.
And so from here, he continues to expand out and get more and more control over here. But it looks like we're going to have a follow-up timing attack. There's 5 gateways coming down now.
Yeah.
And he's already made those Immortals. I mean, the cool thing about this build is you get the fake off right away, so you have the opportunity to just kind of blindside them with Dark Templars, but then you were making Immortals behind it too. So then you have a pretty good Immortal count. You throw the gates in a little bit later. Obviously, you're going to have more Archons and Immortals than you would just tier 1 units, but it can set up pretty nicely.
You're kind of trading, in a game like this, you're trading, I feel like, some Sentry energy for some serious potential for early damage. All right, some decent harassment going down, actually. Getting a decent amount of drones there. You know, a very interesting build from soO, by the way. He's already got +1, and he's going for +2. This third base, obviously, very, very late. And he has a Hydralisk Den, but we don't see Hydras quite yet. Obviously, if you can get into a decent amount of Hydras, you can start to hold some of these pushes pretty well. But I'm a bit afraid for him when the actual push comes out. Like, is he going to have enough to stop that with just Roach?
Well, let's find out. Again, more and more Ravagers being made. Now, a lot of times in this build, we see the this basically get ended when the Warp Prism is sniped off.
Yeah.
And so the really good players are quite conservative with where the Warp Prism is. And it's really a balancing act of having the Warp Prism safe so you have Warp Ends, but keeping the Warp Prism in close enough proximity that you can still juggle the Immortals.
Yeah, are you going to be able to hold this? Look at how scary this is right now. Oh, great force fields right there.
Oh, man, that's perfect.
Amazing force fields all around. Well, he is pretty much out of force fields, though. Again, that's part of what you're giving away with this build.
Hard to block off. Okay, now, I can't believe this is just out here in the open, but I guess he calculated that there were not quite enough cooldown vials there.
Yeah.
And so...
keeps it alive.
Yeah, I mean, it's still coming through here. 4 Immortals are still doing well. He needs to get that 1 Immortal though on the right. And that was pretty late. I mean, you want to really not let it take much more than shield damage there. And it just seems like soO just ate through this, takes the Warp Prism out. Wow. Oh my God, not even a recall there.
What a solid hold from soO there. I was a little bit nervous at the beginning of it, but...
soO bashed that sword. Oh my God, look at that. Had the hatchery maybe been killed off, we could, you know, speculate more, but the hatchery's alive, and I don't see... And with no Warp Prism, he can't even pick up an Immortal and try to fly over there and hit it.
I know, that would be easy. Just 2 shots. No problem. Might throw a transfusion down on that if he gets the energy for it. Would not blame him. Oh, I guess he already did, actually, didn't he? It's already up to 232.
So the Warp Prism's being remade. We have 2 shield batteries over here at the third base because there's probably a little bit of insecurity here from Zest. A big counterattack could smother that base and kill it off.
Yeah, very cool, by the way. He canceled the Hydralisk upgrade and the +2 during that.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Good call.
Yeah, so he's restarted that now. Very good play there by soO. Holds on, and now that he gets into Hydra, this is very different from the game against Hero. Remember, obviously it's a different build from the Protoss that he's against, but against Hero, he just kind of was like, okay, let's go kill you. I have so many Ravagers. Let's do this. And Hero's build was a bit more on than Zest, to be fair. But now that he's getting into Hydras, it gives him a lot more potential to do different things in the game. His army is actually going to be something that scales a little bit better, more damage output.
Well, let's see if he can try to do some more damage over here. It looks like the Warp Prism is not going to be there to reinforce. Instead, he's going to try to mass warp in, sort of discombobulate soO on his defense, try to get him defending, over-defending one location. I love this 1DT.
Yes.
There is an Overseer hero here, but there is a chance that might not go that well noticed. Looks like it's continuing to kill workers. As long as he shift-clicks down those drones, that's quite a bit of damage that it did, and it lives through that attack. Nicely done.
Yeah, if you're not losing anything, getting 5 drones, that's really sweet. He's trying to draw attention over to this third base area as well. That's kind of a dangerous area for Zerg, but never really decided to commit right there, so he's going to pull back to his own third base.
He does have enough force fields he can probably block off pursuing armies. Well, I guess not, actually. The Lings are going to get a surround on that Immortal. Too bad he did not kill that. He actually miscontrolled that a little bit, ran off for a second. This arc is so bad for Protoss.
Yeah, he has got to get up there. He does have some shield batteries back here, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Ooh, going to drop a couple DTs in here and maybe snipe that queen down.
The thing is I think there's just enough here.
Yeah.
This doesn't really do anything, right?
Seems so.
And now he's going to rotate over to the natural. And by the way, Zest was not fast enough to really block this off. And so this attack is going to go down.
Yeah, some great vials coming down and just eliminating those force fields right away. Zest actually have enough here. These Hydras adding so much damage, and I feel like he's just going to be broken.
Well, there's just no War Prism here. I mean, there's no way to juggle these Immortals.
Yeah.
And juggling Immortals is the greatest thing that you can do in StarCraft 2. There's nothing more powerful in any computer game in the world than juggling Immortals.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
And so there's just, he can eventually muscle his way in here, and that's it. GG. soO takes game 1.
Wow. Okay. Very well played by soO there. Very different build order going for that two base layer, getting the speed and +1 very, very quickly. Zest going to have to go back to the drawing board. The Repugnancy really was kind of the rush map that we have out of the 3 maps. We're going to go into King's Cove next, and that is more of a macro map like we were talking about. Even Hero, going to that much later game against soO there.
I'm ready. Let's do this. Again, I think Zest strategy was actually one of the cooler strats we saw come out here. It's just that soO, is fine against whatever is coming his way, So, it's hard for me to imagine Zest winning here. I'd be excited, but, man, soO looks very, very strong.
Yeah, he is looking really good. And he should be if he's saying he's going to win this season. So, see if he can take down Zest here. But Zest going out in the round of 32, this has been a little bit too common for my taste in the past years.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. Isn't this guy supposed to be a world champion by now?
Thought so.
I feel like he was the promised one or something, right? He had 2 GSL titles, and how many Protosses have that? Not a hell of a lot.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. All right, game 2's ready. Let's do this.
Ocean Gaming, Zest.
Watch this. Computer, identify that base over there.
Chivo, soO.
Oh my God. How haven't you come up with that yet?
I don't know. It's that sound effect. It sounds like some kind of futuristic device. Now, let's see what Zest tries to do this time around. Because he did have a very cool strategy. Intellectually, it was really interesting to see. It just didn't work at all. I mean, soO completely slapped it down. soO also had an unusual tech that he went for, which kind of zoned out the opportunities that could have come from what Zest was trying to do.
Yeah, if it was something else that Zest was doing, maybe soO would have had a harder time there without having that third hatch with any type of speed. End of the day, it works out. But yeah, now that we're on King's Cove, definitely plays a lot different from New Repugnancy.
Okay, here comes that third base. Not much we can remark on right now. Kind of wait and see what plans these guys got. Do you think there's any sort of mainline build that Zest should be trying to do here? Because I feel like there's certain things Zest just won't do, right? He tends to avoid the super crazy kind of SOS play or high risk, high reward hero style play. He seems to want to kind of pull out the old textbook of Captain Careful builds here.
Well, I think he should play similar to how we saw Hero play.
Okay.
I guess he's absolutely not going to. Twilight coming up right away. Now, I mean, this could be a few different things. I think it's probably a DT opener again, though, if I had to guess.
Do you think it could be the same DT opener we had? Sometimes when you do a build that really can only work once, even in a best of 7, pulling it out twice, even if it didn't work the first time, it might work the second time because your opponent is also assuming, okay, you've played that hand, you can't do that again because it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. And let's not forget, like, soO did a very odd build that last time where he had 2 overseers before the DTs even got there. This is a much more normal opener from soO. So maybe he has that extra potential to make it work. Well, let's see. Come on, it's done. Oh, he's waiting for the gas. Yeah, it's going to be Dark Shrine.
Cool. All right, let's do it again. I will tell you, though, if you lose doing this build 2 times in a row...
Well, he can still just do straight up the DT Archon drop, right?
That's true. Actually, no,
it doesn't
you're
have
right.
to be the Immortal. Let's see if he makes the Immortal, because that's where you start faking it. And
yeah,
soO caught on pretty quickly to what was going on.
3 gates going down. Let's see, where the Overlord's placed here. Just 1.
Yeah,
outside the natural.
It really looks to me like it's just going to be the Archon drop, which I think is totally fine.
Yeah, and in this case, he can then revert back into just a very standard style. Try to come out. Now, do you think you just go make Archons, or do you want to try to spring the DTs on him?
Yeah, you bring the DTs first. Like, when this build was the most common build, a lot of times you just go straight Archon because everyone was ready. But right now, you know, there is always the question. So I think definitely you give the DTs their little go and then just morph them. You're never going to get that much damage done, really, with the Archon drops anymore anyways.
Scouting Ling spots the Warp Prism. So this is going to give soO a few moments to prepare.
Yeah, Dep's going to clean that up a little bit. Distract him, perhaps. Spore on the way. Roach is coming out as well.
We do have a Spore at the natural as well, so the DTs should not do anything, assuming that the other player's ready.
Well, let's see.
Well, let's find out.
I mean, 4 DTs can actually fight something.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's a lot of damage output when they're all together.
Seems like he's actually... Oh, look at that sweet move.
Yeah, that was
in
great.
The main base.
But there's also a Spore up here.
Yeah.
Now, can he try to dive onto the Spore, perhaps? No, he wants to just try to fight. The Adepts are over here.
Oh.
Okay, he's going to go try to power down the Spore. Good transfuses, but the damage is coming out too fast.
Oh, he finally does get it right there. There is an Overseer on the way, but it's not there yet. 11 drones killed off.
Yeah.
These Adepts doing some work in the natural.
If the drones have to be pulled away, it's a long...
Oh, my God, it's so low. 4 hit points left.
That's so crazy. Had he lost the War Prison with the 4 DTs, that would have been a catastrophe.
If there was an Overlord there, it would have killed it.
Yeah.
Just brushing against it would have done 4 damage. My God. Clutch recall right there. But that was good. That went really well. Okay. 3rd base, Forge on the way. Zest setting up for a longer game, I think, as he should. Is that the same prism? With just 4 health? I know it is.
I think we have to whisper in a moment like this.
If we're too loud, it might die.
Yeah. Even sounds can damage it.
Look at that.
Oh, it is.
Oh, my God. An EMP
I bet that
would
prism,
kill it.
I bet it has an eye patch on. Okay, he's going to have to go around the edge here. It is such a brittle unit right now. It's so low in HP. The Queen's going to easily target it down if he's not careful.
Yeah, he's being very careful right now. Okay, so the game should normalize a bit from here, I would say, right? You're doing some light harassment, getting your production going, getting your Nexus and probes going.
Yeah, this map lends itself to more conservative play. You kind of get your... I shouldn't say conservative play. It allows you to mass up and macro up. It's a friendly map for a macro player.
Yes, absolutely.
Hydra would like this map. Nice targeting here. He's got to be careful. This is such ambitious maneuvering here with the War Prism. But, you know, had those Archons gotten a little bit further in, they would have shot down so many drones.
Now, the Hydralisk Den going to be finishing up here. I wonder if he's waiting for that for his 4th. I feel like the 4th base should be taken. Like, I feel like he should have taken it already, in fact. Like, it shouldn't be done yet, but it should have started, right? Because even if you spend all your money on units and try to go across the map, are you going to be able to break him?
Yeah, well, at this point in time,
so.
Organically, you just have the extra minerals to make that base. But maybe he's staying back because he wants to try to fish this War Prism in? I don't know. But yeah, we don't see any 4th base yet.
The harassment's still here.
Yeah.
It's just, like, look at this. Zest has more workers than soO right now, and they have the same amount of bases. That's not good for a Zerg player,
The
right?
the Zerg needs to out-expand the Protoss here, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to make of this.
Well, he just keeps making roaches and hydras, so I think what to make of this is that soO's going to walk across the map, but if Zest stays on top of his ramp, especially if he chronos this Psystorm non-stop, maybe has an extra shield battery or two, can you imagine him breaking through? Like, it seems unlikely. Or maybe he goes into... Maybe he gets all the upgrades and goes into Lurker and then tries to do it. Because I have seen some strong Lurker pushes against 3-base Protoss here, where you burrow the Lurkers at the bottom of the ramp.
Oh, yeah,
Because
and
the
there's just
Protoss
so
kind of
much.
has to fight there, and then
Yeah.
there's a lot of damage coming up the ramp.
Yeah, and it's all in a very controlled, condensed space as well. And so it's
yeah.
like just sort of hard for Protoss to use the assets they have to fight it. Yeah, I think you might... Well, no, hold on. There's Ravagers
No,
coming here,
he's
too. Yeah.
just moving, so...
All right, this is just like I make a lot of stuff in attack build.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's going to try to hit multiple locations, right?
Yeah.
You
I
can
feel like
try
this
to
is
use
hard
this
to do
ramp.
on this map, though, but
Yeah, I would agree.
if he makes it work,
Force
kudos.
fields are strong. Immortals are strong.
Ramps
Batteries are strong.
Yeah, the ramps kind of
Everything's
create
strong.
such a bottleneck.
Yeah, yeah. Look at that tiny little ramp. You gonna come up that tiny little ramp? Well, I guess opening it is a good start, right? Because then maybe you can rotate around and get him out of position. Has a full energy sentry there. Look how many mortals there are.
Okay, here we go.
You coming up this ramp?
he's...
soO, you coming up this ramp? Come on.
Are you chicken?
Yeah. Okay, there's the lurker den.
Okay.
Which I think that is...
And there's the
That's a
fourth
good
base,
call.
by the way. A very late fourth base, but all right. We are one of you. Oh! They almost got in. All right, is he just going to push out? I'm sorry. Yeah, I think he can actually just come out here and fight this, right?
Ooh,
like-
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, he thinks so.
Well, he's flanking with
thought
4 High
so.
Templars on attack move. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, yeah. So what wins, High Templar or a Roach? I'm just not sure on that Templar attack, Solartosis.
Well,
Okay, he's going to try to come in from behind. Now, this is a lot of Immortals on both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just sandwiching it. I guess so. Look at that. That is a lot of Immortals.
Look at that.
Yeah, and even attack move with those
Why
High
did
Templars.
soO try
first.
this at all? This is just...
No, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, the attack from soO.
I'm very confused about this.
Yeah. I guess the flank actually did work out. Even though it was a little bit sloppy there.
Well, I think it's only natural that when the War Prism comes out, Protoss just pushes and kills the fourth base, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, there's just not much else to say.
How can you stop this army?
But this seems to be almost more of a fault of the Zerg. I mean, not to try to take anything away from Zest, but I'm genuinely confused about what ideas soO was trying to utilize here to win. Just very unusual, especially coming from soO, who usually seems to always have a very good grasp on how the race is supposed to operate in pretty much any circumstance.
Well, attacking up the ramp against all that certainly did not seem right. And
honestly, it's just not a good strategy on this map.
Yes.
The third bases are very safe on this map.
And you don't want to play like a robot on any map, to be fair. And he played a little bit weird on New Repugnancy, which was cool, but it just kind of goes against the theory of the game. It's just like should not work. Oh, hold position lurkers.
My God. Oh, sick.
Awesome move right there. He actually got a few High Templars.
Yeah, he
really
killed
push everything back.
Both
Lots
of
of
the
damage.
Archon stuff.
Yeah. I think you back up here as Zest.
Zest may try to go around.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot of Immortals, though, isn't it?
With the Lurkers present here, though, this angle's kind of tough, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times the Zealots sort of lead in. You can't really lead with the Zealots because they all just evaporate. So instead he's going to fracture them off and try to get some control of basically the 12 o'clock area on the map.
He's got a huge force of Zealots up there. I'm not sure what the idea is. He's going to move all of his army
Get
up here.
this Overlord.
Well, I guess you can't really be flanked here, right?
Right.
So this movement, he comes in from just one side, but that's good lurker positioning, it seems.
Yeah, but see, the Lurkers can rotate. They just
Yeah.
reposition, create a different concave.
It's very true.
Well, now this small army can come down and actually pick off these Templars, which are...
Yeah.
that's such a bad moment there for Zest.
But that flank, pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of these Immortals are not quite able to get their shots off.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of a quicker army here. He sends these Zealots through, but I'm not sure what the story is with these Zealots. Okay, hold on. He did not reposition. And so he can actually break these Lurkers down.
Yeah,
now,
the rest of his army coming up for the flank.
soO's actually maxed out, so we should be seeing a lot more coming up over here. There's actually 30 more roaches being made right now.
Yeah, and he's got a decent amount of Hydras here to really help out.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, these Hydras are going to be great against these Immortals, and there's no way you can get all these out of here, so kind of an odd turn of events.
You know what? I think that because of these 5 observers, he's going to be able to get out of here. It's about the craziest F2 ever right
I would have been more happy if I had, 6 observers, but okay. I guess all he needs to do is make sure they're all alive.
See those Lurkers.
Okay, now he just narrowly escapes, not going to lose anything. Meanwhile, the Warp Prism's going to loop back in here and try to draw more attention into soO's main.
Yeah, he's still producing a lot of Immortals here, adding another Stargate, getting the Fleet Beacon as well.
I think, actually, there's a chance we have a Lurker push coming up here on that 4th.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, well, he's staying on that layer tech for a very long time. We do not see an infestation pit or anything.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be Tempest or is it going to be Carriers? I think in this situation, Carriers are good.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
It's just the fact that he's still on layer, he doesn't have a Spire.
Yeah.
And he's making Lurkers. Yeah, man, give me some Tempest. I mean, some Carriers. Let's see it. Let's see it. Do it.
Well, he's getting a lot of Zerglings here. Now, keep in mind, a lot of the Archons were wiped out. So it's kind of this weird Templar Immortal army. So things are going to be pretty strong here.
It sounds like a strong army still, though.
Yeah.
Okay, it is actually going to be Tempest, though.
All right, so Tempests are coming.
Yeah, he's really completing his tech here. So it feels like right now what Zest needs to do is sit back ultra defensively. So he's completing his entire tree at this point.
Okay, now this is a very wide area to try to defend. But again, not a lot of anti-Ling units over here.
Yeah, good size storms, though, overall.
Okay, nice footwork here. But soO is now going to be able to come in. The storms are beginning to dwindle. We have some Archons being made, but the Roaches and the Lurkers coming forward.
Oh, my God. And he's actually pushing everything back. This 4th base is going to be under siege in a moment here, but
no
almost
War Prism
nothing left.
Yeah, there's no War Prism here as well.
Oh, my God.
So there's no way to pick this up.
Look at the DTs go to town. No Overseer. Oh, my God. The flank of Zealots here as well.
Zest, excellent play here. So now you can clean that up. And GG, we're tied up 1-1.
Oh, my God.
Hell yes.
Going right to the brink right now. Turbo Cruise 84 going to be our next map. soO has stated he's going to win a GSL, and here he is. 1 game from elimination against Zest.
I'll tell you what, though, soO, that was not the same soO we've seen in the other games here tonight. I mean, that was a very, very odd attack by him.
Did he feel like he was so far behind he had to do that? I don't think so. He held on fine against, like, the DTs did all right in the main base, but he kind of deflected everything. Zest started expanding. Those attacks up the ramp, that definitely bottlenecked him into a weird position, right?
Yeah. Okay, our players just now joining the lobby. This is it. This is the last game of the night. Either Zest or soO survive to the round of 16. That's how crazy it is, Artosis. Okay.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be a gamer. All right, our game's up. Let's do this. Game 3. Da, da, da.
Seems like it's just a hatch block.
Okay. What's it gonna be? Gateway.
Yeah.
There it is.
So just blocking the hatch.
Yep, this is fine. This is a great way to just try to get some control in this game over here.
Very, very annoying here for soO. It's just going to go into its gas and pull, it seems.
Oh my God, he lost the probe. That is
You're
not
supposed
common.
to do that.
You know, sometimes these little errors at the start can kind of telegraph the player's mental state. You know, you're really not supposed to lose that probe. So the whole job of the probe there is to try to get in the way and stop stuff. Now, he lets the pylon finish. You could see there was some internal debate there by soO about, like, you know.
Well, he thought he was going to cancel.
Yeah. He thought he might come back, and then he said, nope.
Yeah.
And that was, you know, a little fancy move there by Zest. Good intuition.
Yeah.
To let that finish. You got to try to make it a little bit weird here.
And, you know, because he lost the probe, he actually doesn't know that there's a hatchery.
Mm-hmm.
For all he knows, a roach horn will be on the way something crazy. So you see that Zest is not making a Nexus as of yet. He throws down Cybernetics Core first. It's kind of a little bit of extra safety for him here. Seems like he's getting ready, but he's got to get back here and check it out, see what's going on. Looks like he's going to send it directly in the main base, the easiest way to figure out what's up.
Yeah. So we'll come in here and see there's no roach horn up. Good link control here. A necessary move to try to confirm what exactly is going on here. And now these things will take out this pylon. But even though Zest didn't execute this perfectly, as far as ideas go, I think he had a very good handling of the situation.
Yeah.
You know.
It's okay. You know, it doesn't seem like he's in a terrible spot or anything like that. He's going to send an Adept across the map. Where speed going to be a little bit quicker than we normally see. So Adept isn't going to be able to stay for too long. Stalker coming up. What tech does Zest go for here? GSL life on the line.
That's the big question here, man. I don't know. Coming here, going for Larva. Not getting much from this. That's one thing, is if you force the hatch to be further out, sometimes there's just nothing there. Unlike the natural.
Ooh,
good kill.
Yeah. Very swift, keeping it right on top of the drone so it couldn't become a spore.
Still waiting for a queen to hatch out here to help defend. There's the Robo coming down.
Yeah, he's making a sentry as well. So let's see if he grabs these additional gases. I think he will.
Yeah. There's a chance it could be some kind of push coming out.
Yeah, it definitely could be. Normally when you see the Robo, it is going to be something aggressive. It doesn't 100% have to be. There are some more macro-esque openers. And you can fake it as well, which can be a powerful, powerful move. You know, when everyone was going to Mortal All-Ins, I liked some of these moves where it's like you get the Forge and you go for +2 and 3 bases and then do your Mortal attack.
And the Zerg's way overreacted. It doesn't have the right assets
it's got
to
44
fight it.
drones and, 100 roaches. Prism coming out.
Okay, so he'll have some opportunity to get some real activity here on the map with that Warp Prism coming. Back at home, soO's droning up, trying to stabilize here on 3 bases and get an economy going. We do want to watch and see how much defense is going to be available here, because it looks like right away we're going to have the 2 Adepts come across the map as he wants to try to come in here and one-shot as many workers as he possibly can. Now, there's Immortals being made back at home, so there could be a setup for another attack later on, but either way, it's always... Whoa,
very cool. Very cool.
Totally different.
So I was just
Double
about
Stargate.
I was just about to say, a lot of these builds have looked very similar, right? Prism flies out, a couple Adepts, right? It's like, oh, our DT's on the way, or, is an Immortal push on the way? Obviously, Glaives has to be something in the back of your mind. But to go into the Double Stargate, right, he's kind of forcing Roaches out because it does look like one of these builds again. And Double Stargate is such a fantastic counter to Roaches.
Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous. And there's nothing to scout anywhere nearby that I can see, right?
Yeah, I mean, Roaches don't do anything in a situation like this where they're going to be
He's faking this push so well.
Yeah.
Right? He's walked out. He's cleared Lings several times. A lot of Roaches being made.
And you can pull up quite a lot of Phoenixes before you actually have to show them what's going on.
Absolutely.
And you can see already armies are being split up and sent around. And it's fairly easy for Zest to try to do this, to try to roam the map and generate the appearance of a real threat coming his way.
Now, a lot of Lings being made as opposed to Roaches, so that's a little bit better against the Phoenixes for sure. I think the maybe best case scenario here for soO is that he can deny the 3rd base for a little bit. But he's not going to know about the actual tech route until the Phoenixes decide to show themselves.
Okay, he started Immortal production again. He was trying to come out there, it was a little bit earlier on, but trying to feign pressure there.
A lot more Roaches being made.
Yeah, I think that we've actually seen soO get duped here. I'm very curious to see
definitely.
soO's face when these Phoenixes fly out.
Yeah, that's
And
going
just
to be a moment.
soO
Isn't it?
realizes this is not the game he thought he was playing.
I think he's going to show him at 6. Is he going to wait for 8?
No,
He's a madman. He's waiting for 8 tasteless.
That is crazy. I thought he would for sure go out at 6, actually.
He's waiting for 14 Phoenixes.
Yeah.
Su's going to have corruptors by then,
Yeah.
not knowing what the hell's going on. Okay, here we go.
4 more gates coming.
Oh,
Is he not sent
he's
him out
waiting
yet?
for 10.
He really is going to go for that 14, Artie.
Oh, my God. It's like the longest I've ever seen Phoenixes kept back.
Do you think there's a chance that soO? Well, I guess
soO has
he just
no
does it.
idea.
He does it because he's still making roaches. So the answer is
Yeah.
no. But this
think-
is a very suspect thing for Protoss to just be on 2 bases like this. I guess he thinks it might just be some kind of really late immortal.
I think he's
Time and
thinking
attack.
it's like maybe Glaives or Charge is finishing,
Here we go.
and +1 is finishing. But yeah, this is ridiculously strong. 10 Phoenixes coming across the map.
All right, here we go. Okay, so immediately he sees what kind of game this actually is going to be. Queen's being picked up right away. We have the army actually moving out now for soO, headed towards the base, hoping that perhaps there's not enough at home to defend.
This is the only thing he can do is counterattack.
Yeah, yeah.
And the counterattack will be scary. Do you use all your lifts right now? He's dealt so
Oh my
much
God.
damage already.
Dude, he's going to kill every Overlord. This is insane.
Yeah, he might want to actually bring his Phoenixes back. I'm not sure. Like, is he going to be able to hold this easily? Maybe he will.
We'll see.
That's a lot of roaches,
He's
though.
almost supply blocked
You know,
in here, so what you see
There's
is
a
what
prism,
you get.
and yeah, no, he's going to hold this. He's going to hold it just fine.
Okay, the gateways are going to be torn down, and then it's going to be up to force fields to try to sandbag the progress of this push.
Yeah, he does a recall here on the Phoenixes just to make sure. Yeah, look at that, picking up the very valuable
Beautifully
Ravagers
done.
here.
And now he can't deny force fields,
Yeah.
even though there's not that many available left anymore. And look at this. He can kill this off, and then he can immediately go back and continue to do damage.
Oh, yeah,
soO is getting totally crushed here.
he really is.
So he's just now made enough Overlords for Phoenixes to come back in and kill them again and get supply block.
Yeah. Watch this. This is just
Not all the
a
time we
brutal
get to see this,
situation.
you know, but there it is. Nope. Occasionally, if you have enough Phoenixes, you kill this many Overlords, the Zerg is locked out of production. And then he's just making Phoenixes, which will ultimately just be killed off. And
Well,
so
you
he's
know-
going to kill every worker.
The supply block would be real, but he's killing all the workers, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's kind of helping him out like that. Just setting him back completely.
Okay. Again, anything that he sees over here, he just picks up. He's got...
He supply blocks him. He's like, oh, are you supply block? Let me help you with
Yeah,
that.
let me kill some drones.
Let me kill 30 supply of stuff with these units that you haven't seen.
I'm surprised he's not attacking in further. I guess he just knows he has to play it safe from here.
Well, he's so far ahead right now that flying around and killing roaches even is fine. Like,
Yeah.
he just continues to gain massive value from these Phoenixes.
And now he can even come in here and nab up some queens. I mean, even with spores here and queens, the damage is so tremendous
Yeah.
that everything's just getting totally killed here.
Wonder what
Where
Su's
the-
plan is here.
Where's the lion's share of the Overlords? There it is. It's down here.
Oh,
I was wondering. Okay. This is like such a painful way to lose a game.
Yeah, Su continues to grimace. Every time the Phoenixes find a new area that he's not defending well enough.
He's
22
killed up
Overlords.
22, it's the same number as drones that have been killed.
And twice as many as roaches.
Oh my god. It's just this cluster of Overlords here. And Hydras and Queens are just scrambling to try to defend it. Meanwhile, infrastructurally, Zest has like everything he needs.
Look at that. Oh,
His Immortals have spoilers on the back of them.
we need a skin like that where
Yeah.
everything has a spoiler
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
I would totally equip a Zealot skin with spoilers.
Yeah, this little spoiler above his butt.
Yeah. It's like Snape kills Dumbledore.
So, I guess the question that everybody, including soO, is probably asking himself is, what do I do now if I'm going to recover? And I don't know what that answer is. I mean, the abuse that can be unleashed when these Phoenixes just pop in at various angles. Look at this. These units, not trading anything, by the way. It's not like it's a big ground fight where stuff is dying on both sides. I mean, there's a Phoenix here or there that's picked off, but these Phoenixes have paid for themselves like times 10. I mean, the sheer amount of damage that's been dealt here is insane. Now, it does appear that soO's out that he's going to try to go for. I don't know if he believes in it or not, but he's going to go for it, is to go for Hydra Bane.
Yeah, can't really blame him for that, right? The Hydras, once you get up to a certain number, are going to do reasonably well. Picking up Ling Bane Hydra is not all that easy.
Right.
You know, he's playing against massive amounts of immortals. It all kind of makes sense. But you see that? You see those like blue squiggly lines on the production tab?
Yes.
It's in between +2 and charge.
Uh-huh. What's that?
That's the counter to everything that soO has left.
Oh, you mean the lightning beams, huh?
Yeah. I think it's called Lightning Storm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lightning Storm is going to be amazing. Look at this, he's getting a fleet beacon. Why is he getting a fleet beacon?
Just cause, man, he wants to have it all, you know?
I actually feel like if he makes any units off the fleet beacon, I guess Mothership is fine. Yeah, Mothership would be a totally good unit here. Anything else, though, I'm like, oh, actually, you're trying to give soO a chance here? Like, Carriers and Tempest are about the worst thing you can make in the whole world against Ling Bane Hydra. You just do not want that stuff. But yeah, Mothership would be really nice.
This
Tempest,
is so impressive. You know that Allen's Karaoke is down there, too. There's all sorts of stuff on the sides of these buildings you never notice.
Well, maybe that's where soO will go after this.
Again, continuing to fly in and do so much damage. We have Tempest now coming out. I think this is a smart move to just recall these back home.
Yeah, you may as well.
Creep spread, by the way, a little bit lackluster here.
How is he supposed to be spreading creep against this?
I had not taken any notice until this moment. I thought, oh, yeah, he has like 2 little creep roads.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, my God.
Makes me think of July Zerg's games way long ago in Starcraft 2.
Where he had like 3 tumors total.
Yeah, stretching out to his opponent's base.
Oh, my God. That's always what I think of with bad creep spread.
Yeah.
So it was like literally the worst ever. Except for the very beginning where a lot of Zergs just didn't spread it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like my units being fast. I'm like, yeah, you're a great RTS player. That's why you're still around. Oh, wait, you're not, and I don't remember your name. Okay, so that's a lot of Psystorm. That's a lot of Immortals. soO is on 49 drones against 54 probes.
Yes. So again, another one of those impressive games where it's like kind of crazy that soO's even keeping up in supplies here.
Yeah, they're both max, I guess. That's definitely true. That's one of the, that's one of the nice things about having supply caps in StarCraft.
Yeah.
Is that if you, it's kind of like a way that you can equalize some games where you give yourself a fighting chance, right?
Well, you can imagine how bad this game would be if there was no supply cap. People just kept making stuff and turtling.
That would be so
The PC's
weird.
starting to slow down. We're like, all right, well, this is usually where the game crashes.
That would be...
There's too many things to...
To be fair, though, let's see if you agree with me. I think that would be a better feature in StarCraft 2 than StarCraft 1, because StarCraft 2 has harder counters. StarCraft 1, that would get out of control so quick.
No, you'd be incentivized to stay there forever.
I have 112 siege tanks. Okay? Leave.
So what is the deal here for Protoss? Is he just going to try to expand up here and then try to push down? Because I don't see any
he's
movement. I guess
just
he wants
mass turtling and getting into even higher and higher tech. But I feel like that is not what he should be. This is my opinion, okay? And Zest obviously much, much better than me. But I feel like this is the way that you give soO a slightly better chance.
I really expected some kind of a timing attack to come out here, and it just never did. And
well, I think just maxing on a ground army with Psystorms and Immortals and stuff and some Archons to just kill this, and then like maybe even trading your Phoenixes somewhere, I feel like that would have been, a really reasonable way to go about it. But going into like all these flying units against this very tempo-ish composition.
So now he's pushing up over here.
I don't like it as much.
Meanwhile, the Phoenixes are once again killing every Overlord in the game. Phoenixes are actually flying into other StarCraft 2 games on Battle.net and killing Overlords there, too.
Phoenix is dying. Or Overlords everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. It's just insane.
They're going to go extinct. Going to get all your supply through hatcheries from now on.
Okay,
oh my God.
Here comes that push we were waiting to have happen. Now, keep in mind, most of the banelings were spent. There's about 25 more being made and a few additional ones roaming with the army, but I think there's so many storms he can easily mow this down as well.
The storms are really the huge, huge problem here.
Not to mention this green stuff that slows everything down. Makes this counterattack where he's trying to go around not very good.
Watch
Just
this
storm
flank. Hold on, guys. We'll be there soon. Yeah. Oh, my God. Psystorm under the green area.
Yikes.
Yeah. It's just
All right.
too much from Zest here. The Phoenixes did way too much. But look, he actually, like, clears the ground army. How funny is that? GG.
GG. Zest manages to defeat soO. I'm very surprised. I'm very impressed.
Yeah. I mean, some good play today from Zest and Hero, and I think overall, soO played. He played well today, I would say. You know, we had a couple mistakes, a couple interesting decisions attacking up ramps and stuff, but that's really unfortunate to see soO go out so early, right? He had a round of 8 last season. He's always a player that's exciting to watch go far.
Guess we'll have to wait for next time.
Yeah.
In just a second here, we're going to go to an interview with Zest and see how he's feeling now that he is the second player